the annals of history, some stories chill us to the bone. Tales that blur the lines between reality and nightmare. Anneliese Michel's story is one such tale. A young woman from Germany, her life became a terrifying spectacle. Possessed, tormented, her ordeal continues to haunt us. Born in 1952, Anneliese's early life seemed ordinary. A devout Catholic, she lived with her family in a small town. But beneath the surface, darkness lurked. This darkness would soon consume her, leaving an indelible mark on her family and the world. Anneliese's story is not just about exorcism. It's a tragic exploration of faith, mental illness, and the desperate search for answers in a world that often seems devoid of them. It's a story that forces us to confront the unknown, the terrifying possibilities that lie beyond our understanding. The first whispers of something amiss began in Anneliese's adolescence. Once a vibrant young girl, she became withdrawn. Her demeanor, once bright, grew shadowed. The change was subtle at first, easily dismissed as teenage angst. But the shadows deepened. At 16, Anneliese suffered a severe seizure. Diagnosed with epilepsy, she was prescribed medication. The seizures subsided, but something had shifted within her. Her personality became erratic, marked by bouts of depression and paranoia. The once devout girl now recoiled from religious icons, claiming to see demonic faces. Whispers of demonic possession began to circulate. Her family, deeply religious, sought solace in their faith. They believed Anneliese's afflictions were not merely medical. Something sinister, they feared, had taken root in her soul. As Anneliese's condition deteriorated, so too did her mental state. The seizures returned with a vengeance, often leaving her incapacitated. Her behavior became increasingly disturbing. She spoke in tongues, contorted her body in unnatural positions, and exhibited superhuman strength. Doctors, however, remained skeptical. They attributed her symptoms to temporal lobe epilepsy, a neurological disorder known to cause hallucinations and religious delusions. But medication provided little relief. Anneliese's descent into the abyss continued. The medical community remained steadfast in their diagnosis, but their explanations rang hollow for Anneliese's family. They witnessed a transformation too profound, too disturbing to be explained by science alone. Their belief in a spiritual cause solidified. With medical science failing, Anneliese's family turned to the Catholic Church. They believed their daughter was possessed, her body and soul held captive by malevolent entities. They pleaded with priests to perform an exorcism, a ritual meant to expel demons and restore the afflicted to God's grace. Their pleas, however, were met with resistance. The Church, once quick to perform exorcisms, had grown wary. The spectre of mental illness loomed large, and many within the Church believed medical intervention, not spiritual warfare, was the answer. For 2 years, the family's requests were denied. The priests who examined Anneliese remained unconvinced, urging continued medical care, but Anneliese's condition worsened, her torment growing more unbearable by the day. The family's resolve hardened. They refused to abandon their daughter to the clutches of evil. Section 5, The Exorcism writes, a harrowing battle against the unknown. Finally, in 1975, after relentless pleas from the family and with Anneliese's condition reaching a critical point, the bishop authorized an exorcism. 2 priests, Father Arnold Renz and Father Ernst Alt, were tasked with the harrowing mission. What followed was a grueling 10-month ordeal. The priest performed 67 exorcism sessions, each one a terrifying glimpse into the abyss that had consumed Anneliese. She railed against the priests, her voice distorted, uttering blasphemies and claiming to be possessed by multiple demons, each vying for control. The rites were physically and emotionally draining for both Anneliese and the priests. She endured days without food or water, her body racked with convulsions, her cries of anguish echoed through the small room, a chilling testament to the battle raging within her. Section 6, Voices from the Abyss, the Demons of Anneliese Michel. During the exorcisms, Anneliese's voice transformed into a guttural rasp. She spoke in different languages, some unknown, her words laced with hatred and despair. She claimed to be possessed by several demons, each with its own sinister identity. Lucifer, the fallen angel, tormented her with visions of hellfire and damnation. Judas Iscariot, the betrayer of Christ, whispered temptations of despair and suicide. Nero, the Roman emperor, infamous for his cruelty, fueled her rage and self-destruction. The demons taunted the priests, boasting of their dominion over Anneliese's soul. They revealed their sinister agenda to use her as a vessel, a conduit to spread their evil into the world. The exorcism sessions became a terrifying dialogue with the forces of darkness, a battle for Anneliese's soul waged with prayers, holy water, and sheer force of will. Section 7. A body betrayed the price of spiritual warfare. As the months wore on, Anneliese's physical condition deteriorated. The once vibrant young woman was now a shadow of her former self. Exhausted by the relentless spiritual assault, her body began to fail. She refused food, believing the demons within her would use it to strengthen their hold. Her weight plummeted, her bones protruded beneath her skin. Her knees, raw and bloodied from countless genuflections, bore witness to the physical toll of the exorcisms. Despite her weakened state, Anneliese remained unwavering in her faith, believing that her suffering would ultimately liberate her from the clutches of evil. On July 1st, 1976, Anneliese Michel died in her home. The official cause of death was severe dehydration and malnutrition, a direct result of her refusal to eat. Her death, however, ignited a firestorm of controversy that continues to rage today. Section 8. Haunted Minds, a legacy of debate and disbelief. Anneliese Michel's tragic death sent shockwaves throughout Germany and beyond. The case became a media sensation, dividing public opinion and sparking heated debates about the nature of faith, mental illness, and the very existence of demonic possession. Some believed Anneliese was a victim of religious extremism, her epilepsy misdiagnosed and mistreated. They argued that the exorcisms were barbaric and inhumane, ultimately leading to her preventable death. Others, however, maintained that Anneliese was indeed possessed, her story a chilling reminder of the power of evil and the importance of faith. The case went to trial, with the priests and Anneliese's parents charged with negligent homicide. The trial, which captivated the nation, delved into the murky waters of religious belief and psychiatric care. Ultimately, the defendants were found guilty of manslaughter and sentenced to probation. Section 9. Echoes of Anneliese. Lessons in compassion and understanding. Anneliese Michel's story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of religious extremism and the importance of seeking proper medical care for mental illness. Her case highlights the complexities of human experience and the enduring power of belief. It's a story of a young woman failed by a system ill-equipped to understand her condition. Anneliese Michel's legacy is one of enduring questions.